what's going on? My name is Brandon, and today I'm going to show you an effective strategy for search and destroy on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare ranked play, specifically for the map Detroit. Okay guys, so I actually opened up a map of Detroit in Microsoft Paint, and I'm just going to draw out kind of the scenarios or strategies that I use, and then after I explain them to you, I will show you in-game footage. Okay, so down here this is where one team spawns, and this is always the team that is going to be planting the bomb. Here the bomb site's A, and here's bomb site B, and then this is always the team that will be defending the bomb. So for this first explanation, I'm going to tell you what I usually do if my team is defending the bomb. So I'm going to go ahead and pick red in order to represent the defending team, and the first thing that I usually do is I have one of my guys go ahead and gonna set up about, there's usually boxes right here. He can set up right here and literally just head glitch those boxes and be able to look into this hallway, because usually when they rush A, this kind of happens a lot actually, is they'll come through this door, check to make sure there's nobody here, and a lot of times they'll try to run around back here to get behind because they expect us to push up, you know. So it's good to be there, it's a good spot, and also if they plant at A, you can quickly run out and be able to get the drop on him right away. And to second this, so this guy doesn't get cornered from behind basically, is I have my second guy go ahead and set up in computers right here. We call this computers. He can set up here, and what he does is he just watches the cross. So he's looking this way and he's trying to see if any of the blue guys cross anywhere over here. So if he sees any of them cross, then he knows that they're either going to be, or if they try to push up the middle, he can start shooting at them and putting fire on them there, so that this guy, nobody on the blue team is able to come around and just come right behind this guy, or all the way around and come behind the red guy. So he's there to kind of watch this guy's back and also watch cross. Now these other two guys are generally, since A is kind of locked down, we could have a little better, but I don't want to overload one bomb site. I know a lot of people do that, but I hate when the other team is able to get the bomb down right away and then you're kind of have pressure to defuse it, right? So also on defense, one of the key things that I do is I make sure that my guys do not push up that far. So this guy is going to come right here, and the reason he's doing this is also he can help support cross, and he's able to watch this alleyway for A, because there's always gonna be, like 9 times out of 10 there's somebody in here on the attacking team. So that's why he does that. And also the last guy will just come in, and I'll usually have him set up right about here. He doesn't have to run that route, by the way. He could just set up here, basically sound horror, listen if they plant at B, all that stuff, and he can watch this so they can't come around or spawn this way. So the reason, if you notice, all of my guys are kind of set up in the back towards the spawn is because you're defending, right? And it's kind of a good strategy to not try to push up super far if you're defending, because you really don't have to push up at all, because they have to plant, you know, like they could win the round by killing you, but if you're set up in this way, that's most likely not going to happen. The only way they're going to be able to win the round is if they plant the bomb, and you're already in good positions here. So 2 guys on B, 2 guys on A, wherever the bomb goes, you can kind of converge in that position. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and erase all this shit. That kind of looks like a dick. I'm going to erase all this and show you what I do when I am planting the bomb. But first, let me show you the strategy of this in game.
Good job. Get ready for the next battle. Switching sides.
Okay guys, welcome back. Hopefully you just saw that my defensive strategy worked pretty well in that round. Now I'm going to show you what I usually do when I am on the attacking team. Okay, so as you know, as I said before, the attacking team always spawns down here. And generally what I do when I'm attacking is I have all 4 of my guys stick together. And usually I have one dude watching cross, one dude watching behind us, and I'll kind of explain as we go. But the reason you want all of them together is, again, because a lot of times there's oddballs players on the other team that'll try to kill you even though you have to plant to win the round. I don't know why, but they love to rush, okay? So basically the strat that I have here is for Detroit, usually I'll have all 4 of these guys, I have them come through parking garage, right? And you come around this route exactly, wherever they're set up, as long as they're not rushing straight for you, they're not going to be able to see you. And you can generally exo boost into parking garage pretty quickly. So they're not going to be able to see you cross, they're not going to be able to see you at A because you're not over there. Basically, they don't know where you are at this point. So usually when I do that, I'll either have one dude chill right here on mid, because they love to, if like they rush A or something, see you're not there, the red team team loves to always rush down this alleyway or even come around back here. And this guy that's watching mid should be able to tell if they're coming behind you. And even sometimes they'll rush straight down mid street and he can always pick them off there. So if he's not there, if you start getting picked off there, another good spot for this guy to kind of watch the rear and watch mid is here. And if they start catching on to your garage strategy that you're going parking garage every time, last time I played Detroit, there was like 3 guys that ran down mid street and came right in behind parking garage in the back door here. And if you have one guy in this little doorway here, he can basically get the jump on all of them because they're not going to expect you to be camping there. While your other 3 guys just move through parking garage, spread out a little bit because you don't want to get picked off in one bullet, and just basically move up this side without drawing any attention. Don't use exo boost. And then we try to do this pretty quickly, as fast as you can, get bombed down at B, and this generally catches them off guard. Okay, so another strategy that you can use when you're attacking, if you don't want to go B, if they keep shutting you down round after round, and you want to go A, is basically just rush plant A. It usually works. All you do is have all your guys come down here. Well, not all of them. You have one guy watch mid. I usually have him stationed right about here, watching mid. Then again, though, you have to be wary because there's most often going to be an enemy team watching here, watching mid as well. So it's always kind of a good place to challenge a mid and make sure they're not coming mid and getting behind you. And then the other 3 of your guys, usually I have them rush A, and I'll have one of my team kind of rush in here, clear this building out, and I'll have him post up right here to make sure they don't come in from behind, and also he can pick them off if they're coming through there. Get the bomb down right away, and then you basically just can set up on A, and you're forcing them to come to you in this instance. So it usually works out pretty well. So I'm going to show you gameplay of that, guys, and that's pretty much wrapping up my strategy. So yeah, here's some gameplay of that, and thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it.
Destroy objective. Good job. Get ready for the next battle.